Hey guys, welcome back to the Parkerverse. This week, joining our collection of super unique live wallpapers and home screen setups is another unexpected winning request. This time with a request score of over 12,000, straight from his Disastrous Life, I bring you Saiki K. And just like the rest in the series, I'm going to show you exactly how you can take your boring Android home screens and turn them into something like this. So if you want to see more like this, as well as other Android tips and tricks, make sure to like and subscribe. Oh, and don't forget to get your favorite images animated. Make sure to submit them right within the Epic Live Wallpaper app itself. And of course, don't forget to boost them right to the top, with the #1 ranking request made on a weekly basis, so don't miss out. So here he is, at school, Saiki causing mayhem. Now with this one, I've made sure to lean into that 3D layered look, with paper and books flying everywhere, which is also carried forward to the home screen elements, with them layered on top adding a feeling of depth. And speaking of these elements, this setup itself is quite easy to put together. It will literally take you mere minutes, with a pink and white theme across your whole setup, not just these app icons. And of course, we're going to set up this clean date and time widget in the top left of our screens, as well as these bold, extensive music controls, overall giving you that clean look. Now before we go any further, if you guys like this setup, make sure to smash that like button. It will really help out the channel. To replicate this home screen on your Android phones, all you're going to need is Nova Launcher, KWGT for all of the widgets, and finishing things off as icing on the cake, we're using Hex Installer. Now don't worry, I'll leave a link for everything that you'll need down in the video description below. So let's kick things off with some Nova Launcher tweaks. Starting with removing that notification bar from our home screens to give us this clean look. For this, within Nova Launcher settings, just simply head into the look and feel section, and under notifications, make sure to disable this option right here. So now that we have that out the way, let's make a couple more changes within Nova Launcher to get this comfy icon set up. So just head into the home screen section, and starting right at the top with the desktop grid, we want to set that to 5 across and 11 down. After which, for the icons themselves, we're first going to turn off their labeling and then decrease their size. And finally, let's look at that custom dock. Here, make sure to first enable it. And for the padding option, we want to max out both of the sliders here. So now that that's sorted, we can finally add in a dock background. So starting right at the top, make sure to enable it, and then for its background color, we're going to use the stock preset white. After which, we're also going to set its transparency to 49%, and next, make sure to toggle on padding. And as for all of the cornering options, we want to make sure that we set these to squarical, all at 100%. So now that we have the basic setup, let's move on to our home screen app icon. Giving us this accent colored pink and white look is the premium pink line pack. Just simply head to Nova Launcher's look and feel section, and then set the pack as your system icons, just as I'm showing here. Now, before we go any further, let's grab ourselves this awesome live wallpaper. For this, just simply head over to my custom collection app, Epic Live Wallpapers, and you'll find it there. And remember, if you want me to animate one of your favorite images, make sure to submit it right within the app itself. And of course, don't forget to boost it higher up the list. And every week, I'll be making the #1 ranked request. So now that we have that out the way, let's move on to our KWGT widgets. And don't worry, both of them are going to be super easy to set up. So let's start things off with these super extensive music controls. This one comes courtesy of the blended pack, Widget 1110. Just simply start by loading in a KWGT layout to your home screen, and then you want to resize it so it looks something like this. Now with this widget within KWGT, all we're going to do is simply adjust the widget size. Now to do this, just simply head over to the layer tab, and using the tick boxes, you want to select the scale option. After which, just tap on the calculator button that will appear in the top right of your screens, at which point you can freely adjust it. Here I went for a slight adjustment of 94.5. And of course, once done, make sure to hit save before you leave. So now let's move on to the second widget of the setup, this clean, thin date and time indicator. Straight from the Alliance pack is widget 28. So here, let's start things off once again by loading in a KWGT layout to our home screens, and then resize it so it looks something like this. Now within KWGT, just like we did in the first widget, all we're going to do is adjust its size. Here for my screen, I'm going to increase it to 55.3. And now wrapping up the setup, we're using Hex Installer. This is going to give you a nice AMOLED friendly black backdrop with the colors of the theme splashed across your whole system, including the notification panel. Just use the color codes that I'm showing on screen. Or alternatively, you can get a similar result using the app OneShade. Now if you like this video and want to see more just like this, make sure to hit that like button as well as subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next one. And as for your live wallpaper requests, make sure to boost them right within the Epic Live Wallpaper app itself. See you guys next time on Into the Parkerverse.